Greetings once again, toy fans. Well, I asked if you wanted to see one, and before you even had a chance to respond to one of my last hunt videos, I decided I would grab a couple of my loose cases and we'd go through them and check them out. So these are my loose Hot Wheels. There's probably some Matchbox and maybe even some Greenlight or Johnny Lightnings mixed in. I don't know. But I have, I don't know, probably 50 maybe cars. I don't know, something like that. These cases, I don't know if anyone that collects Hot Wheels knows of any kind of source where you can get these particular cases anymore. But I would love to have more. They're double-sided. What do they have? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20, about 24. So these hold 48 cars. I would love to get more. They're apparently very hard to come by and not made anymore. These used to be readily available. These are the only two I have. And one of them I just recently bought off somebody. So I would love to find more to hold more of my loose cars. But let's jump into the first one here, and we'll go through them. Now, there's no particular organization to my loose cars. I try to group them based on certain types of cars, maybe make, model, who knows. But the first one I grabbed out of here is going to be the newest casting from this year's, this 96 Impala SS in black. They did do the front details on this one. Let's see if the camera can focus. No rear detail. It is a plastic base. Love that with the 5 spokes. Very stock look to it. I'm very happy to get this one in the collection. I have ordered a turntable so I can do a little bit better showcase without my fat fingers in the way. Next on the list, I have the Matchbox. This was the blind box release of the Alfa Romeo Quadrifoglio Giulietta. This is just the Giulia, so not a Quadrifoglio. We have details on the front headlights there and the grille. These are fairly well done. It's got those nice Matchbox 5-spoke wheels and kind of an off silver gunmetalish bronze look. We've got the Giulia on the back, quad exhaust. We got the taillights. I really love this casting. I think I've got this on card as well, but I'm not positive. This is a recent release. This is the Mazda MX-5 Miata. This would be a first-gen Miata, I think. It's got the pop-up headlights. It's got the little roll bar. Another plastic base model. It is a 91. Love it with these dark gray 5 spokes. It's a sharp casting, stock look. Most of these are going to be stock look. Next we have the Jaguar, what is this, the Project 8. This one's a little dusty. This one was on the shelf for a while. This is in this dark orange metallic. This has the, what is these, the 10-spoke rims, which I prefer to the other ones that the later castings have come in. It has front and rear taillight and headlight detail. This is a very nice casting. I'm looking forward to collecting more colors of this one. Also from this year, we have the orange XJ220. Got a Jaguar on the roof there. It's got engine detail in there. I've never really taken a close look at this casting. Number 22, XJ220. It's got the BBS style wheels on it. Some headlight detail. Nothing in the back. I'm a huge XJ220 fan. Love to see an XJ220 in a premium in a stock color. This is the Matchbox. This is the new Jaguar F-Type Coupe. I did get this one from a blind box as well. Got the hood scoop detail. Not a huge fan of these particular wheels, but I love the Jaguar F-Type. I think it's a really sharp looking car. It's got taillight detail. You got Jaguar on the deck lid there. It's a fantastic little casting. Looking forward to seeing that in Hot Wheels as well. Next up, I have this RX-7. What is this one? Plastic base. This is from 2011. This casting is from. Didn't know it was that old, but it's got those yellow BBS. It's got this nice bright green metallic paint. No details in the front or the back, but a lot of livery on there. That was a really sharp car. I know they've redone this one. This was just recently a Super in that orange livery. I'd never got that one. I'm looking to trade for one. So if anybody's interested, comment down below. Give me a PM and maybe we can work something out. If you see anything in my videos you'd be interested in. This is the Savannah RX-7. This is from the most recent ones here. This is an 89 model. Love the BBS rims on it. Love that it has the front detail in the headlights. And the taillights are fully detailed. This is a great casting. Love this one. They're a little misaligned there, but it's not too bad. Next up, we have the next generation of RX-7. Really looking forward to the Super Treasure Hunt coming out in 2021. What is it, D case assortment? I'm going to be hunting hard for that one. But this is just a regular mainline one. It has taillight detail. Not overly straight there, but it's there. Not a big fan of these particular wheels. It's got some dust on this one too. This was also out on the shelf for a while. It's got a little marker light detail on there. It's got that Mazda logo. This camera doesn't like to focus up close too much, and it gets kind of blurry and out of the light, so I do apologize for that. I really need to get a better camera setup. GoPro's great for action and moving and stuff, but as far as macro shots, not the best. All right, so now I've got a Superbird. This is the dark metallic orange one. Don't love it with these wheels on there. You can see it's got the flat black everywhere it's supposed to be. No taillight detail. I own a lot of these wing cars. Not all of them. Eventually I will seek out all of them, but some of them are getting harder to find. I have a Dodge Little Red Express in purple. This came with a bulk buy I did during the summer. I bought a bunch of loose cars to sell at my flea market booth. So this was in there, and I kept this one for myself. I love the Little Red Express. This one's got that bent smokestack. I just haven't put any heat on it to try to straighten it out. Another chrome plastic base mount casting on it. But love the Little Red Express. I have the red first edition. So. Next up, I think this is BMW M4. Yes, this is a 2014. Found this in a rural Walmart dump bin. The card was beat to death. So I opened this one up and threw it in the box. Actually, these wheels don't bother me on this casting. I kind of wish they were more BBS style, but this one has front headlight and taillight detail. So thought that one was pretty slick. Also from that dump bin, I found the Forza E30 M3. Pretty basic casting. Has the nice not CSL, but BBS style rims. No detail on front or back. It's got the Forza livery on it, and a little stripe and a little BMW logo. But I love this casting. I wish this would come in a premium and get some real riders on there and just in a stock trim. Just do a red Evolution and call it a day. Give me headlight detail, grille detail, tail lights. I'll be a very happy camper. This was also in the loose bulk buy. You can see the spindles there. They're a little on the rusty side. A couple little paint chips, but overall this one is in really great shape for this little BMW 2002, or no, 3 liter CSL 73. Sorry, not a 2002. And I dropped a car. Sorry about that. But another great casting. I don't know if it's just worn or just wasn't sharp to begin with, but I love these racing BMWs. Continuing along that line, maybe these are in some kind of organization. This is an M2 from 2016. Again, BMW with front headlight and a taillight detail. Hard to resist. Love these dark gray split 5 spokes on there. This is just a great little casting. Would like to see again. Just do a premium BMW M-Line and you put real riders and all the details on them. I would buy it, and I'm not alone on that. All right, this is what the Alpine 110, or the A110, the concept, or whatever. I think they actually put this into production. I'm not sure. We don't get these in America. But I thought this was a nice casting. Love the color. It's got the taillight detail. My camera work's probably kind of shoddy, but I do apologize. I know my lighting is not great either, but it is what it is for now. There's the front headlight details. Thought it was a sharp little car. I don't remember where I've got this one. I think this was mine that I got a few years ago. My daughters actually got a hold of a bunch of my carded Hot Wheels and decided that they would open them for me. How thoughtful. So this one is now a loose car, but it does have taillight detail. I kind of love the wedge Lotus Esprit shape. I'm really looking forward to the new Exotics 5-pack that has the V8 Lotus with the white on white BBS wheels. That's going to look fantastic. The Chiron in there is also going to be a fantastic one to have, so love that Lotus. Ford GT40. This is an older one. I don't remember when this came out. This one says 99 on the base stamping. Plastic base. Just a blue, white and blue, number 59 Ford GT. I don't collect a lot of these older original Ford GTs anymore. I think I just kept the Gulf one, and the rest I've moved on, but that one found its way in there. Next one is the Aston Martin Vulcan. This is the green. I think this is the first release of this. This was another one that was on card that my daughters decided to open for me. So thank you for that, ladies. But no front or rear detail. You got the Aston Martin logo on there. Color's decent. The wheels are good. It's a 10 spokes. I was basically only bought it because it was a first edition. Next up is this Plymouth Roadrunner. This was also in my loose bulk buy. I love the Roadrunner. I have a bunch of them on card. One of these days I'll do a video going through my carded collection. Universal Studios. Is this a Fast and Furious? It might be. I don't know. Like I said, I got this loose, so I didn't even know that was there. It probably doesn't come out very well on camera either. Let's see if it can focus. My lighting's not great, but there it is. It says Universal Studios. 1970 Roadrunner. All right, we're down to the last row of the first side of the first case. The white 300ZX. First edition. I love this casting. I don't care how many colors they put it out in. I will buy it. The only one I'm not going to buy is that police livery one because it's not stock. I like stock. This one's got a little imperfection on the fender there, but love that this has rear taillight detail. And the front is sharp as well. Love this casting. There goes another one. All right, this is the Model S from Tesla. This one has this big spoiler on the back. This is the dark blue color. We got headlight and fog light detail on the front here. My camera angle is not the best for showing these off, is it? And we got taillight detail with the Tesla written into the chrome bar there. This is Model S. Hot Wheels on the license plate. It's great detail there. They even painted the Tesla logo. Get my fat hands out of the way, get some light on it. There you go. Love this casting. And with the Tesla, I have the Model 3. I don't mind these wheels. Some castings they look better on. These look great on the Cyclone that just came out, but not so much on this one. I don't know. I might have preferred a 10-spoke, more of a stock look, but love that panoramic roof on the Teslas. You got the logo, the headlights, and the taillights on these. So it's a good casting. I mean, the shape of the Tesla 3 is kind of boring. Just kind of featureless, but it was still a first release, so I got it. Flipping the case to side 2. All right, we're gonna get into some older stuff. This is Momo, what is this, Golf GTI? This was also from the rural dump bin. I found this one buried way down in there. The card was absolutely mangled. But I thought this would go good with some of the Datsuns that are coming out in Momo livery. You got that wide body stance on them. Momo on the top, you got the sunroof. Wish it had some detail on it. This is another one that could benefit from a premium release. I think I tried to paint that in. That's not Hot Wheels, that's me. I tried to do the grill in black, so that was just plain red. But yeah, there's that one. A lot of these next several are going to be from the bulk buy that I did. This is the Harley Davidson. Is this an old Ford truck? It says 56 Ford. It's got the opening, sort of opening hood. Lets you see some of that engine detail in there. Love the front end on these old Fords. Harley Davidson truck, genuine product. I tried to sell some of these loose when I had my booth, but this one I decided to hold on to. There's a lot of other hot rods in here that I decided from that bulk buy to keep. This is another one. This is what, 32 Ford? Does it even say on the bottom? Hot Wheels 1979 Mattel. Nope, metal base. Stars and Stripes livery. It's got these goofy wheels on there. Not a big fan of that, but love the Stars and Stripes on there. Great little road, great little hot rod. This is more along the lines, a little stock look. This one's pretty beat up. This one's got some paint chipping there, chipping there. This one got played with a little bit. The wheels are a little rough. But it fit the hot rod theme. I think that's plastic base. Why does it says Chrysler? Chrysler 2009. Custom 41 Willys Coupe. Okay, that's a Willys. Oh, here we have the classic 57 Chevy with the engine out of the top, which I always prefer to see. It's got that nice raked stance. This is a Robo Zoo livery. I don't know what series this is from. This one was obviously played with because it's got the chrome rubbed off the bumpers, rubbed off the bottom side pipes. Yeah, she's been played with pretty good. It's got a 76 casting on the bottom, the metal engine. But any 57 usually finds a place in my collection. Would love to get a hold of the Super from this year, from 2020 for that. I'm still looking. Here's another one. This is what, Austin Healey. Yep, Austin Healey 2000 stamping on the base. It has a nice blown engine, kind of hot rod look. A little different than the American hot rods, a little British hot rod action. You got a little interior there. I thought this one was good. A lot of these ones I kept from my loose buy. So here's your Datsun pickup, 2013, the Datsun 620. I love this this is kind of that pearl white paint job on there. Doesn't quite come out on camera too well, at least this camera. But there it is, Datsun 620. These wheels actually look pretty good on this one. Datsun right on the tailgate there. Big fan of that one. Here we have a Soul Air. It's got Birdhouse. I don't know. Soul Air was probably the most memorable casting I've had as a kid. I had a silver one. I don't know if it was first release or what, but I will always grab a Soul Air when I see one. This one has the plastic base, the tri-spoke wheel. This axle has seen better days. But there's the livery for the Soul Air. I always loved the opening engine cover, and it was fast. That's all I remembered. It was super fast. Next is this little guy. I'm actually not sure if this, I think this is 100% plastic. I don't think this is die cast, but I picked this up in Tokyo, Japan. It's called the Suzuki Hustler. This little guy was in a little vending machine. We were just walking down through the streets of Tokyo and saw several of these. I thought it was kind of a neat little SUV thing. To give you a little size comparison, There's the Soul Air, and there's the Hustler. These are not 164, or if they are, it's a micro car, and it was a pretty small car. But I brought that back as a sort of souvenir out of one of the vending machines. Suzuki Hustler. Ooh, now we're getting back into the ones I beat to death as a kid. Here is my old T-Bird. She's a little rough. 57 T-Bird. Not sure what the old livery used to say, but man, I played with this to death. Got the classic black walls, solid metal base. Man, these things are great. I have a few here that were mine growing up. Another one is the Dixie Challenger, 426 Hemi. Plastic base, classic black walls. Doesn't roll very well anymore. These have gone through my childhood and my children's childhood. So I've had 3 boys and 3 girls play with these. And they have, some of the older ones have stood the test of time, thankfully. Here's another one. This was, I think, the DeLorean, but they couldn't get the licensing, so they had to block out the front and paint it weird and change the casting on the taillights. You got those aero castings in there. Engine cover, this one, I think I went through a phase where I wanted to paint all my Hot Wheels, so I basically ruined them with craft paint. That's one of the casualties. Get in there, you. Come on. There you are. Alright, here's another one. Boy, that axle has seen better days. Look at that. She's been stepped on a couple times. The Landlord. God, look at the back axle too. This was a fun one. I love the exposed engine, the sort of roadster / IndyCar kind of look. Street is neat, it says on the spoiler. Street is neat. I love the Landlord. Actually, that one didn't have bent axles until my girls got a hold of it, strangely enough. Alright, next up we have Hot Wheels Taxi. Steel base, 1982. We got an Ultra, one of these Ultra Hots. USA, radio dispatched. It looks like, what is this, some sort of Chrysler Aspen kind of looking front end. I don't know. Something like that. But Ultra Hots still turn pretty well. Got a couple more Ultra Hot guys here. This was a Stalker. What is this? Yep. The Dodge Murata Stalker. 1980 on Ultra Hots. Man, why was I so rough on these? I was tough on my cars. Got all the paint chips. Dodge 355 cubic inch. Got side pipes in the base casting there. That one just doesn't fit in there. It's too long. And we got the Ford Fairmont with Ultra Hots. These are not spinning so hot anymore. 1981. Firestone, not sure. I think I tried to scrape this one and prep it for paint. That's why it's all scraped off like that. Probably got a hold of a razor blade and went to town on it. But Ford Fairmont. My grandpa had a 2-door Fairmont in powder blue. I think that's why I liked that one so much. This is one of these came in a pack where you could crush them together. It used to have a plastic hood on it where this would roll around. You could lock down the hood into this little notch there, and then you'd smash them together, and it would have that simulated crash damage. I think I had a police car that had a door that would cave in too. I had a yellow one of these too. These survived my childhood. 1983, metal base. They were intact and into my adulthood, and then my children destroyed them for good. So that was case number 1. That's most of a lot of the older product that I have. Now let's get into case number 2. Which side should we start with? let's start with this side and knock every car out of it. All right. So here we have the BMW 850i with the BBS style wheels. This has an opening door, or opening doors. Check that out. Stuff they don't do anymore. This one actually had painted taillights. Little Hot Wheels tampo in the back window. Painted markers, painted grille. For back in the day, this was a lot of detail. Doesn't have a year stamped on it. But it's not the only one we have. Same car, but with 5 spokes. I think this was in one of my loose buys this summer too. Didn't realize that they had a wheel variation on it. I did realize that we had this color variation on it though. Red interior, gold BBS, but different casting for the rear. Non-opening doors. Still an 850, but a little different. This one actually has a stamping on it, 1990, when this came out. Still an 850i, but much different than the opening door version. All right, moving down to the next level. Lamborghini Countach 25th anniversary. I think this is a final run. 1997. Yeah, I think this is a final run. It's got 5 spokes. Got Lamborghini across the front there. Lamborghini on the side. Hot Wheels tampo. I would love to find this in more stock colors. I think I'm going to have to seek those out. And it's too bad they didn't do premium with these types of castings. I would love to see them redo this casting, actually. I think they could do a great job selling a premium version of that. Another Countach. This is, yeah, this is Hot Wheel. Metal base, full paint. This is a LP500, 1987, 2011. So this was a re-release. They painted the details on the front. You got the headlights, the Lamborghini insignia. You even got side markers, a little stripe with a Hot Wheel there. No taillight detail. Kind of disappointing on that front. These gold 5 spokes. You know what I really miss is the turbo phone dial wheels with the circles. I think that would have looked great on a Countach. Who knows? Maybe we'll see something like that down the line. Another one. This is recent. This came from this year. This is the opening parts. What was it? Centenario from Matchbox. This one was kind of hard to come by for a while. Then it became more easier to find, and now it's hard to find again. So it does have taillight detail. They did the diffuser back here. We got headlight detail. Thought this was a really sharp casting. So your Centenario from Matchbox opening parts. Moving down. The old Escort Rally, 1996. I love this casting. I love the BBS wheels. Kind of reminded me of the XR4 Ti. I really wish they would go back and do a casting of that, a new one. But love this Escort Rally. Thought it was a sharp little car. Got a lot of tampo detail on here. Got your rally lights, a lot of livery, no tail lights. Bummer there. But a great little casting there. All right, Lancia Stratos. Wheeljack version for you Transformers fans. This was in a loose buy. It's got a little nick in the paint there, a little nick in the wheel well there. Plastic base, 2001. Gold 5 spokes, no detail in the back, no detail in the front, but a great little car nonetheless. Paint chips or not. Ooh, I got a loose Chiron. Bugatti Chiron from this year. This is a really sharp casting. Really looking forward to that Exotics 5-pack that this is going to be out in. Don't particularly like these wheels on it, but they're going to solve that. And lack of detail on it. I think this is another one destined for a premium release, and it's going to be a really hot commodity. So, Bugatti Chiron. Another one from this year, the F-150 Lightning. This new casting with the standard 5 spokes. This one has a lot of great printed detail. You got the grille, you got the headlights, you got lightning on the side, you got tail lights. This was a great little casting. Super happy to have finally gotten this in my area. Love the side pipes. Again, this is probably one that we could get in a premium. Maybe they do a fast pickup truck thing. This is not the same casting as that premium Fast and Furious Racer's Edge one that came out. That's a completely different casting. So eventually I'll do a side-by-side on those when I kind of go through my premium collection and do a video on those. But sorry, crappy camera work as I rant on. But this one is a brand new casting, and this is a fantastic one. I would like to see this in other colors. This gold, I don't even remember this being a factory color. I think it only came in red, honestly. But love that casting. And if you watch some of the race videos on YouTube, apparently it's very fast. Who knew? All right. Porsche 918 Spider. Love this casting. I love how the exhaust comes out of the top on these. I love this color of it. I love the white lace wheel, BBS style. No detail on the back. And we've got headlights, though. And a slightly off-center Porsche logo, disappointingly. But I really love this color with white wheels. I think looks great. It looks great on the Chiron out of the 5-pack. It also looks really great here on this Carrera. Granted, it's 5 spokes, but it's white. It's the same color blue. The Porsche logo is closer to where it's supposed to be, I guess. This one actually has taillights painted on it, but not very well. You can see here it is a little wonky. That's not lined up properly. See the Carrera off center, the taillights are really off center. Not a great job there. Oh, another Porsche. This one again, I got it out of the rural dump bin on a really beat up card. This one is a 934 Turbo RSR. This is one of the great Porsche castings that they've done. We got headlight and Porsche logo. It's got these different 5 spokes with detail in there. I don't know if you can see very well which one that is, if it'll focus at all. And nothing on the back. But again, I love the wide body 911 castings. I think they're really sharp. This one is one of my more recent acquisitions. This is the... Oh no, is that... Okay, good. It's just something on the top of it. I thought it was chipped for a minute. This is the Corvette C8. This is brand new from Matchbox. I got this out of the blind box. So you got engine detail through the engine glass there. If I can do it without getting some glare on it. Bring it closer. Yeah, it's probably about as good as we're going to get. But it has, you know, it has front headlight detail. You have the Corvette logo. You got the gunmetal 5 spokes from Matchbox, which are probably their best looking wheel. And on the back, you've got the tail lights. You've got Corvette on the license plate. I love this kind of bluish color on there. 2020 Chevy Corvette. Really waiting to find this one on card. So I would love to have one you can actually see that's not loose. All right, my accidental collection of Dodge Daytona tuned chargers. This one has a little paint chip on it. This is the red with flames. We got a matte gray plastic base on it. 69 Dodge Daytona. I do have the yellow treasure hunt from this year. I also have a couple different ones carded, a light blue one, a bright blue one. I think I have a brownish metallic one. So I'm starting to acquire these and try to complete the set. I got this one today at the flea market. This was $2. This is an Autolite Goodyear 23 Dodge. Got a little bit of chrome wear there on the blower, a couple paint chips here and there, but I did not have this one, and it was loose in cases just like this, so I picked that up. And I think you'll remember this one from my flea market or from my Hot Wheel haul video, Porsche 959, which I got loose for $1.50. Not a paint chip on it. This is a beauty. And my loose F50 Roadster. Wow, it's terrible camera work. I do apologize. Was the 959 that bad? It might be. I guess I'll find out when I roll this back. We got the BBS wheels on the old F50 here. Plastic casting, 96. That'll go in my Ferrari collection. Alright guys, one more side to go through. It's not full. Alright. Purple Pontiac Banshee. Stingray 3? No idea. I think it's Pontiac Banshee. Couple paint chips there. Don't know how those got there. I think I bought this on card and I never played with it. Just put it in this case. Yeah, Pontiac Banshee. Love this casting. The flea market has a couple of different red. I don't know if they're first editions, but the color of the Banshee should be in. So I'm probably going to go back and pick one of those up one of these days. This is the one I have. I love this deep purple on this Banshee. For those that don't remember the Pontiac Banshee concept car, look it up. It's a very interesting car to look at. It definitely harkened into the styling direction of the Firebird that came out in the late 90s in the Camaro. But that is its genesis there as a concept car. Here's one of my loose Jaguar XJ220s. Yellow windows, you got the leaping Jaguar there across the side. Gold 3-spoke wheels. Jaguar on the nose. 1992 plastic base, no details, but again, I'm an XJ220 guy, and I had to have that one when I found it. Alright, Pontiac Fiero. BBS style wheels. Fiero on the hood. We got the splitter down below there. Hot Wheels Tampo. No taillights, no headlights. Love the Fiero. What is this? Dodge Charger Concept. Yep, Dodge Charger RT Concept. 5-spoke rims. Not a huge fan of that. I'm glad they did not go with that as their design for the front end of their Charger. They still kind of kept the side scoop out. They didn't keep the profile though. And there's the back end of it. Standard concept car fare. You got the dual boat style filler covers. Yeah, that's a Dodge Charger concept. All right, going down next we have, what is this, the Avis? Audi Avis Quattro concept car, chrome. It's actually pretty dirty. It's been getting bounced around in this case forever. This was a concept car. God, that is not properly cast very well. Not a great casting, guys. I think it's all plastic for the most part. I don't know if there's any metal in it at all, but I don't know. Not a huge fan of that one. I think I went through a phase where I was buying a lot of concept cars, and I've gotten rid of most of them. This is another one. Is this the Thunderbolt? Yeah. Chrysler Thunderbolt from 97. Here's its detail. Purple windows is kind of cool. I dig that. But other than that, I mean, it's just kind of a basic lump jelly bean style concept car. I love these rotary dial wheels though. Big fan. I wish they would bring those back and start using those again. Alright. Next up, what do we have here? The Pontiac Rageous. Another concept car that I kept because I thought it was pretty cool. These big 3 spokes on there. You got Rageous on the side. Hot Wheels Tampo. Not too much going on in the back. You know, these crazy spoiler supports. This crazy body line. That was pretty cool. And whose Hot Wheel collection would be complete without a Wienermobile? Oscar Mayer Wiener. Alright, so there you go. Not a lot of detail on the base. This was 1993 on the casting base, so not sure when I got a hold of this one. The wiener's a little loose. It's on 5 spokes. Product tie-ins sometimes I'm a sucker for, and that was one of them. Alright. This is a fantasy casting, of which I don't have very many of. This is Muscle Tone. I kind of love the proportions and the stance on this as a fantasy casting. It just looks right. It's got those full width grill on the front there, top and bottom. I think this was the first edition of this casting. I just really liked the orange with the blue stripe. I like the stance and the lines on it, so that's why I owned that fantasy casting. Alright, getting down to the end here. We have a matte black Lamborghini Gallardo. It actually has detail on it. On the nose here, you got headlights, you got side markers, Lamborghini logo, BBS wheels, and we have rear detail painted on. I apologize, guys. I know my camera work is trash. My setup and lighting is not great. I'll work on it. You can yell at me all you want in the comments below as I knock all my cars down. Get back here, you! Yeah! Oops. Uh-oh, we're missing one. Where'd you go? Where did you go? There you are. And of course, we dumped them all as we're on the last one in the box. So the last one is green light. Green light. This is the 68 Charger. Green light 68 Charger, 2-tone. Kind of a metallic brown on the top. You got the red, rubber style Krager wheels on the bottom there. I don't know if this must be limited to certain numbers. We got opening hood. It shows that. Let's see if I can get some more light in there. Not really. But got that engine detail in there. Real rubber tires. You got your Charger in the grill. She's seen some better days. She's losing some paint. Oh, that's a pinstripe with Charger written in it. I'm losing some paint on the door though. And then on the back you got those classic 68 Charger taillights. Dual exhaust. I think this was a great casting. I have the Bullet movie 2-pack that has the black one with the white wall tires on it, with the Bullet Mustang. I think I've got that in my premium display though. So that's it, guys. Those are my loose, sort of not on display Hot Wheels for you. If you guys want to look down below, tell me what your favorite one is. Drop it in the comments. Tell me what you'd like to see. Would you like to see my red Ferrari first editions collection? I can do a video on those. My premium collection, we'll do one on those too. But comment down below. Like, share, subscribe, dislike, whatever you want to do. I will see you in the next video, toy hunters.